Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to episode 6 of our trailer installation series. Today we're going to get started with getting those access points cut out for those D-ring tie downs that we talked about in episode 5. From there we're going to move forward to the front portion of the trailer and we're going to start taking a deeper look at the FlexGlide high and the FlexGlide low. We get a lot of questions about installation configuration and alignment for the V portion of an enclosed trailer, so let's get started. All right, first things first, we went ahead and made a small template out of cardboard. If you remember from episode 5, we just simply tacked the first glides down here, or the access points for the D-rings. And what we did is we went ahead and measured what the size of that D-ring was. For this instance, it's a 3.5-inch round circle. Yours might be different. But like I said, I made a small template out of this, put some duct tape on here. What we're going to do is we're going to place this over the top of the D-ring here, just so we can make sure that we get alignment. Press that guy back down, make sure that we got our glide in place. Then we're going to take this glide back up, and we should have a nice template for us to be able to make a mark and cut that first D-ring out. We're going to go ahead, get this cut out, get the rest of the D-rings cut out, and then we're going to start moving on to the rest of the trailer. One recommendation that I have is using a silver Sharpie. If you don't have one, that's perfectly fine, but it is a little bit easier to see and make your marks when you're doing cutouts and you're making cut portions on the glides or the product when you're doing your install. Like I said, it's just a quick tip or recommendation, a little bit easier, but if you don't have one, not a problem at all. We're going to get these things cut out and we're going to keep moving on the installation. All right, so now that we have the D-rings cut out and the access points complete, we're going to keep moving forward to the V portion of the trailer. The reason why we stopped the low pro glide installation or any of the glide installations before you get up to this point is we're going to be installing FlexGlide highs and FlexGlide lows. And what that means is there's a little bit of installation that happens with the glides that you install on the trailer in conjunction with the FlexGlide high and the FlexGlide low. So we're going to go ahead, get started, and we're going to get some of those pieces laid out, figure out if we need any cut portions for in between on those pieces, and then we're going to keep rolling with the installation. All right, so now that we're in the V portion of the trailer, we're going to be getting started with our FlexGlide high installation. We're going to be doing a double set install for this particular trailer. If you've seen on the configurator, we have a single and a double set option for the FlexGlide for your trailer installation. A double set just means that we're going to be using 2 individual kits. Each kit is 8 pieces, they interlock into each other. A FlexGlide high is about 3 inches tall and they're about 6 inches wide, and they make about 44 linear inches per kit. Like I said, we're going to be doing a double set installation here, and we're starting at the glide back here, moving all the way up to the door. We're going to see if we need to get any cut pieces on the installation in between any of these pieces, so we're going to get them pulled out of the box and we're going to get started. All right, so just before this, we were talking about the difference between doing a single set installation or a double set installation for the FlexGlide high here. In this specific installation, we are doing that double set. We did only end up using about 13 pieces out of the 16 pieces for the installation. The primary difference between a single set and a double set installation is instead of having the 13 pieces in here, you take 5 of those out and you basically install a glide of your choice, whether it's a low pro glide, low pro grip glide, multi-glide, or the grip glides in the center of the FlexGlide highs here. So you have a segmented installation. In this one, it's a little bit easier going from the box to the transition. So we've got those laid out here. We do have some cuts that we need to make. We got a notch that we have to make on the glide back here, and then a cutout for the D-ring. We're going to get that taken care of, get these things screwed down, and then keep moving on. We're going to go to the FlexGlide low after this. All right, so we have our first FlexGlide high up there fastened down. Make sure that we got our angle here correct to the front of the box. We did have to make some cuts. We had to make an angle cut on this front glide, as well as making an access point for the D-ring tie down here. So we got all those things cut out. We're ready to fasten down and keep moving with the installation. There's one quick tip that we have. We make a little taper cut, and what we do is we bring that snowmobile a little bit away from the wall, utilizing the FlexGlide low function where it's a directional turnout. We make that tapered cut just like this, and what that's going to do is it's going to direct the snowmobile away from the wall, give you that body clearance that you need to get the snowmobile out the door without impacting that near side door jamb. We're going to get these fastened down. We got an access point that we got to make for a D-ring up here in the front with the next piece. And we're going to get these fastened down and keep moving with the installation. All right, so now that we have the FlexGlide lows out of the box, obviously we don't have anything fastened down right quick. The biggest thing that we want to take into consideration here when we're doing the FlexGlide low installation and the FlexGlide high installation is our ski stance. This trailer is going to be set up for both trail and deep snow, so we're going to be dealing with a 42-inch ski stance and a 36-inch ski stance. So in this situation, we're going to be utilizing some flex lows on the inside here to deal with that taper, catch that inside carbide or inside keel, and we're going to set it up for both, like I said, 36 and 42-inch ski stances. So basically what we'll be able to do is drag this tape measure around and make sure that we have coverage and protection for both those types of snowmobiles. Same thing with the outside or the FlexGlide High. You want to take ski stance into consideration, but there you want to factor in the width of your skis as well. So that width of your ski is going to push you out from the wall here, and then determining on where your inside glides are, you'll take that measurement into consideration. We'll talk about that here shortly. We're going to get these pinned into place, get some pieces cut, and we're going to keep moving with the installation. All right, so we went ahead and got all of our FlexGlide lows installed and fastened down. Obviously, we're keeping ski stance in mind while we're getting these pieces fastened down and cut. So we did get a filler strip cut for this portion here, got that fastened down. We do have a filler strip cut for this section here. One thing that we are going to do quick though is on our low pro glides and low pro grip glides, we do have additional fastening points up and down the sides of the glide. So when we do cut shorter pieces just like this, what we're able to do is cut these filler pieces out so we can put our expansion bushings in so we can make sure that these are installed correctly. We're going to get this fastened down and we're going to keep moving on with the rest of the installation. All right, so we just wrapped up installing the final pieces for the V-nose portion of our installation. The flex highs, the flex lows, and our filler strips that we had left from episode 5 of the low pro glide. Just remember, when you're installing your flex highs and flex lows, the tape measure is going to be your biggest friend. Making sure that you accommodate for your ski stance and the ski stance variants, especially for the flex highs, make sure you accommodate for your ski width as well. That concludes this portion of the installation in episode 6 of our trailer series. Be sure to check out the rest of our products and the products that we installed today on our website at www.caliberproductsinc.com. Make sure you follow us on our social channels at Caliber Products on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We'll catch you on the next episode.